This program contains adult language and situations which may be considered offensive to some viewers and/or children, but more likely their parents.
Is there a day that can go by where Lovejoy just doesn't fuck up in one way or another? Come on, is there a day that can just go by where Lovejoy would have no fuck ups for like one day? So I got a story to tell you, kiddies, and it's everything that I've been bitching about again, about Lovejoy. It's you know, this neighborhood just writes my videos for me, you know. I want to be able to like sit down on tape and be able to, you know, talk about something positive for once. You know, I want to be able to say, I want to be able to go on tape one day, make a video and say, oh yeah, I met this really nice woman. Yeah, we're going out now, and we're you know, I'm dating her now, and she's my girlfriend, and you know, I want to be able to make a video with this chick. Slow down there, buddy. No DLF sex tapes. No, I mean, what if I get a chick that's like goofy like me, and she's like, yeah, let's make a fucking goofy video where we both talk about shit. That'll be fucking cool. But no, it's Lovejoy, and you know what that means. That means everything that could go wrong will go wrong. Lovejoy is the epitome of Murphy's Law. Okay? So, without further ado, what happened today? Well, let's see here. Metformin, I'm running low on, and Januvia, running low on. Okay, so I call up Rite Aid. You know, I call up Rite Aid, and in order to fill the prescription, you have to give them like that number that's on the bottle there. There's some number you have to type in on their automated service thingy. And then it's like, okay, I'll be ready soon. Okay, whatever. Did that. Ordered some food. Got some Maz sticks. Lovejoy Street sub from Lovejoy Pizzeria. Which I gotta say again is the better, it is the better pizzeria in Lovejoy. The only problem is there's no seating. Everything has to be to go. You know what I'm saying? I go to Carbone's because Carbone's has seating. That's the whole deal. So that's why I go there. But yeah, Lovejoy has the better food. Hand down. So I'm walking down to get my food, and I get a call from Rite Aid. When I was down the street from Lovejoy Pizzeria, And Rite Aid is like right across the street from Lovejoy, so it doesn't matter. He said, hey, listen, Mike, you're, called a prescription earlier for Januvia and a metformin. I hate to say it, but we don't have enough Januvia. It should be ready tomorrow. Okay, fine. I asked him, is the metformin ready? He said, yeah, it's ready. Okay, I'll be there in like 2 minutes. So I go in there, I get my shit, and I paid for my prescription $1.20. It's $1.20 too much. And I look in the bag to see if they got my prescription right, and of course they didn't. So instead of the 500 milligrams, they gave me 1,000. I swear, I keep talking about this. That doctor keeps on pushing those 1,000s on me. Every single goddamn time I go in there. And it's not just the one doctor. Okay? Because I fired the one doctor. The one that, what do you call it? I fired the one that, was saying crap like, oh yeah, what's better, the jail Januvia? I fired that one because he's a fucking prick. Even he was trying, he was like, oh, he says, okay, take 1,000 metformin. Okay, I did. Except I was on the toilet all the whole time. I said, dude, can we lower the fucking metformin? Okay, 500. So I do that. That's fine. I still have some runs, but it's a little bit more bearable. And then I go in the next time. Oh yeah, your sugar's way high. We gotta increase that metformin to 1,000. I said, I can't take 1,000 because I'm going to be on that friggin' toilet all night. All day, all night. He's like, okay, just keep doing 500. And then I got to see another doctor at the same place. And I like this one better. Oh, kind of. Only because she's like a hot Indian doctor. And like she's not like one of those woo-woo Indians. Like she's like one of those, like the fucking dot forehead Indian types. But I mean, she was born here, I guess. She speaks perfect English. You can't even tell. But you're fucking smoking hot, though. I think her name... What the fuck was her name? Dr. Singh or something? Yeah, sing my fucking cock, baby. I'll make her sing. And she comes in there with another hot Indian chick. I forget her name though. I'd throw a fucking baby into her. I bet you that pussy tastes just like fucking curry. Fucking nice and spicy and just the way I like it. But again, she's another one with the fucking 1,000. And then I gotta tell this fucking smoking hot chick that I'm getting diarrhea from what she's giving me. It's like, unless I can take a fucking crap in your mouth, I don't want to be taking these fucking thousands. So I had to go refill my metformin today, and guess what? They had thousands. They're like, oh yeah, the last time we got a script from you, it was for 1,000. Which means she approved the 1,000 milligram metformin. I told her no, she did it anyway. Okay, that's not very Indian of her. If I was her husband, she'd be beaten. You know what I'm saying? Because they have to be obedient to their husband. And I don't see her husband anywhere. So she has to be obedient to a man. Well, when's my next appointment? It's like this week sometime. Can't wait to go in there and bitch her out. I'd be like, bitch. Remember who's... You know what it is? It's like... I could tell that they're getting some kind of fucking kickback from these fucking drug companies that make metformin. And this is what I'm talking about. This isn't just about them getting something wrong once in a while. No. This seems to be a problem. This seems to be a pattern. Okay? With not only doctors. This is why I don't like going to doctors. Okay? This is why. But there seems to be a pattern where it's not just doctors. It's my whole life. It's not just, and I'll say this right now, it's not just Lovejoy. Okay, I'll be honest. That Rite Aid, they were just taking a fucking script. Okay? Now, what makes matters worse is that place that I go see a doctor at, they do this electronic bullshit. It's electronic bullshit where any scripts have to be just sent right to the pharmacy through email or something. I'm going to go into that place and be like, listen. I'll be like, listen. What am I going to say? I don't know. Listen, fucking Priya. I don't know. It's like the first Indian name I could think of. Hell, seriously though, the girl looks like fucking Mia Khalifa for real. But, you know, going into that fucking doctor and saying, hey, listen, I don't know her first name. Listen here, Priya. Listen here, Priya. You give me a fucking piece of paper. No, none of this electronic bullshit. And you're gonna suck my fucking cock too. And you're gonna wear that fucking stupid ass thing you people put on your head. That way, when after I'm done with you, I have something to wipe my dick off with. But it's always something. It's always something with Lovejoy. Would this have happened if I lived in North Buffalo? I don't know, probably. But like I said, it's happening here. And then everybody sits there and says, why don't you like going to doctors? Why don't you go to doctors anymore? This is why. This is why right here. Because, like I said, it's all about getting that kickback. Why aren't they increasing the dose on another medication? Huh? Answer me that. Why is it when my sugar is sky high, they go straight for that metformin and say, take 1,000 metformin. I am on, what is this? 50 milligrams of Januvia. This is for diabetes. And what is it? 10 milligrams of glipizide. And then I take 10 units of Lantus at night, which is the injectable. Why don't you give me another insulin that actually works? Take me off that goddamn fucking piece of shit Lantus and give me something that actually works. Take me off the fucking metformin, or at least keep it at 500. Raise the glipizide to maybe 20. And maybe the Januvia to 100. Why is that so hard? Why is that so hard to do? I know, because they're not getting kickbacks from the Januvia or the glipizide. I hate this. I know it. I know what fucking Nadia is gonna say next week. This week, I should say. I'm going to say, well, your sugar is sky high. Keep taking 1,000. I said, I don't fucking take. How many fucking times do I have to tell you? You know, Priya. Fucking. I don't take 1,000 milligrams. I take 500 because it gives me the fucking runs. You know what she's going to say? She's going to be like, okay, I'm going to raise your metformin to 2,000. Are you fucking retarded, Ali? I don't know. Are you really that retarded, Priya? I keep telling, I'm obviously I'm allergic to the metformin. And this is what I'm talking about. She is speaking English. She does speak English. But does she understand English? That's what I'm trying to figure out. She has no fucking accent. So, there's no excuse. There is no excuse. I feel that when I speak sometimes, I'm hearing myself speak in perfect English, but what comes out, what people are hearing, is complete gibberish. That's what I hear sometimes. That's what I think I should say. Because it's like no one fucking gets it. It's like you don't. I feel like I would be a really bad drug addict if I decided to like do like really hard drugs. if I decided to do like heroin or something, right? And I'm like, I do heroin and then I try to like get off of heroin. I'm going to the doctor, and let's say I broke my foot or something. I don't know. And she's like, okay, I want to put you on 1,000 milligrams of OxyContin for pain. I'm like, no, I'm trying to get off that fucking shit. And it's like she says, well, if you could tolerate it, bitch, I'm trying to get off that shit. And it's ridiculous. Well, it's just for pain. I feel like people don't even get it. By the way, I was like curious to know what. I was actually curious to know what doing heroin feels like. No, I never done heroin, but I always wonder what different types of drugs like feel like. And I mean, one of the most common drugs to do is pot. I've done pot, but I mean that's supposed to be kind of it's not supposed to be that hard, but like I'm not saying I want to do heroin, but I was just wondering what it felt like. Like, does it? Some like from what some people tell me, it's like just doing pot, but a lot stronger. And I heard another place, somebody said that it's like when you know how like when you jerk off or jerking off, and like once in a while you'll have like that you'll have that really powerful finish to it, and it's just like it happens once in a while. It doesn't happen every time. Somebody told me it's like that, like when you're all done and you're like all relaxed, but it lasts for like an hour. Just like the end part where you're just sitting there like, where you're just like, you just feel so relaxed. You get the same, almost the same feeling like if you go into like a hot shower or something, and you just let that hot water like just hit your back of your back. You just sit there like a hot tub. You're just like, you get somewhat of a feeling like that. And I get it too. I actually believe that more than a pot thing, but the thing about it, a lot of times, like when people do heroin, that's what they always say is like, sometimes when you do heroin, you'll fall asleep or something. It just makes you feel asleep. And I get it. It's like, oh, you're so relaxed, you just fall asleep. That happens to me sometimes when I'm done, with a session myself. Sometimes it's just, I just fall asleep. But that's kind of rare for me to fall asleep like that. I mean, If it's like a really, really good one, it just fucking, it knocks me right out. And then it's like somebody else said that, like, yeah, it feels like that, like the first time you do it, and then it's like you're just doing heroin just to feel like that again, but you're never gonna get that same high that you got the first time. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what it is. It's when people like do heroin, when people are heroin addicts, they don't just do heroin to get high. They're doing heroin because somehow, like, when you get addicted to heroin, you stop doing it, you get all fucking sick, I guess. That's how some people in jail were. Like, oh, I'm starting to get fucking sick. I haven't been shot up in like 2 hours or something. What it is, I think it is, when you do it, it makes you feel normal, but then it wears off, and then it's just like, oh, back to this. And you just get sick. And that's why people keep doing it. And I guess if you have the willpower, I guess what you could do is just, if you feel that way, just don't do it. Just be like, okay, I'm not doing this. It'll go away. It might take a couple days, but it'll go away. I'm not doing fucking heroin. Jerking off's cheaper. And for real though, that is kind of addicting. You know, it is kind of addicting too. But I'm pretty sure doing this is a lot safer than shooting up every day. I don't think you get sick doing this. I think you can hurt yourself. I think you get like some kind of like, you can like not break anything, but I think you can sprain your hand doing that or something. You know, when I had that fucking thing happen to my fucking hand, I did it because I was lifting a window. It wasn't because I was jerking off. Because it was this hand that I was doing. It was my right hand. I do it with this hand. And it's weird too because I'm right-handed, but it's like a lot of things I do better with my left. It's really weird. Like I write my right hand, but I do this with my left. Really weird. I do this better with my left. I don't know why though. I don't know. It feels a lot better with this one. I don't know. Look. Somebody suggested, I don't know if this is true or not, but somebody suggested the reason that Elgato isn't working correctly on my computer is because the Elgato, okay, it uses a USB 3.0 and my laptop only uses USB 2.0. I don't know how much that really matters or how to correct that, because I know the USB 3.0 goes a little faster, But, I mean, if all my ports are 2.0, and that takes 3.0, I mean, I'm sure it still works, but it doesn't work as efficient, maybe. And I'm not exactly sure how I can correct that, because I don't have, like, any kind of, like, expansion things on my computer. You know, it's just, I mean, I have a thing on the bottom where you could put some more RAM in there. You could, like, I have my computer all the way upgraded with the RAM. It can hold up to, like, I think it's like 8. I have 8 in there right now, and then you can put another hard drive. That's about it. Anything else that you want to put on there, it has to be through, like, USB. But then, you know, it's like, I don't know. There's really no way there really is no way to upgrade the USB ports on it from 2.0 to 3.0. Like, I know some laptops, they have like a slot in the side of it where you can slide like these little credit card. They're like a little thicker than credit cards. You can slide them into the thing there, and it's almost like an expansion card, like for a desktop PC. You know what I'm saying? It's like that, but my computer doesn't have those. So if anybody knows how to get like 3.0 USB, I can't really think of any way to get that. Like if I had a computer, a real fucking PC, like a desktop, I could just go out and buy a USB 3.0 card, throw it in there, and that would be it. Dude, listen. If I had a real PC, okay, I could buy an Elgato card. Not one of those. Not the one he sent me. I could buy an actual card that I have to install into my PC. And I think it would run a lot smoother. And all you would have to really do is you plug the HDMI in, plug it out. You don't have to deal with USB anything. So, I don't know. Here's the thing though. I'm thinking, my county worker says that she's gonna send me, she said this a couple months ago, she's gonna send me some, like a couple $100 for Christmas. Okay, it's my money, but it's, you know, it's it'll be for like Christmas gifts. Okay. And she also said, well, I'll get you some money. Again, she said this like a couple months ago. I think it was like back the last time she even seen me. She said, I'll get you some money for Christmas gifts, like coming up near Christmas time. You can buy some Christmas decorations. And here's the thing now. I don't celebrate Christmas, okay? Like, we're you know, fucking heathen scum over here, you know? I didn't tell her that. Okay, so what I'm thinking about doing is, instead of, like, if she sends me that money, right, I'm buying a new friggin' computer. Because, you know, Mr. Heathen Scum over here, that's what we do. You know, I don't buy, I just buy something nice for myself. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Heathen Scum over here. But how do I open this? Ow. That hurt. I'm trying to open up this hummus quartet. Hummus is healthy. Oh, here we go. I'm trying to open up the hummus quartet. It's like the barbershop quartet. All right. Here we go. But me being Mr. fucking Heathen Scum over here, I don't celebrate Christmas. Like, I have no family. What the fuck am I gonna do, you know? I'm gonna go over to my Aunt Sandy's house and, like, fucking watch my dad. Because he needs to be watched. I don't know what kind of fucking shit this is. Alright, which one's the roasted garlic hummus? I gotta find that one. It has it all on here, but I fucked with the lid too much. One kind of has a garlicky taste. And then the other one just says hummus. And this shit's healthy too. Tomato basil hummus. I can't even taste that. I think this one up here is a spicy. No, that's the tomato one. So if I put the thing like this, and I can figure out. Okay, so that's tomato. This one is just regular hummus up here. Dang. I don't know. I like them all. But I like garlic a lot. Because I'm Italian. You know what that means? When you're Italian, that means you're black. That means you're black, okay? I'm a black man. Okay. My name should have been Michael Matumbo or something. Hey, I don't care. You don't have to look like, you know, I'm not gonna say Wesley Snipes, because Wesley Snipes isn't black, okay? I'm blacker than Wesley Snipes. Okay? Wesley Snipes isn't black, okay? Wesley Snipes is purple, okay? Purple man can't jump, okay? That's Wesley Snipes for you. You don't have to be dark. You can be me. You can be me and be black. You can look like me. You can look like fucking Bologna or Chris Lococo and be black. Because Chris Lococo is black. He's Italian. Lococo? Come on. That name sounds like he should. That name sounds like he should be putting a fucking wire around my neck. You know what I'm saying? With a name like Lococo, he sounds like he should. I should be having my head in a vice. That sounds like he should be putting someone's head in a vice. You know what I'm saying? No, but the Italians, man, Italians are black because the Moors conquered Italy. And Richard, not Dick, Richard Viola says, oh, they only conquered Sicily. Oh, wait a second here. Isn't Sicily a part of Italy, though? No, hold on a second here. Sicily is Italy, isn't it? It's a little island at the bottom, near the bottom of fucking Italy, isn't it? It's like Italy looks like the fucking boot. And then like right at the end of the fucking boot, there's Sicily. It's an island. So it looks like the boot is kicking a football. That's what it looks like, right? No, really though. Sicily is fucking Italy, though. It's not like it's a separate country. Well, I could be wrong. No, but listen here, listen. Listen, though. If somebody says that they, I don't know. Let's say somebody says, oh yeah, let's say like some terrorist group attacks Buffalo, okay? They didn't just attack Buffalo, okay? They attacked the United States, okay? On 9/11, there was the two towers that got hit in New York City. And then there was the Pentagon. Where is that? That's like D.C., isn't it? Somewhere around there. So you got that, and then you got the one plane that didn't hit its target. It crashed in the middle of the woods in like Pennsylvania or something. But it's like that's all that happened. That's all that happened. But you know what I'm saying? America was under attack. It wasn't like they said New York City is under attack. Washington, D.C. No, everyone said America. So I'm applying that same logic to Italy. Okay? Unless Sicily is a completely different country, a completely separate country. Okay? You mean to tell me that if the Moors conquered just Sicily, They didn't know about the rest of fucking Italy? They only knew about the football and not the fucking boot? I thought it would have been the other way around. You would have think. That's like if somebody says, oh yeah, we just conquered Texas or something. Okay. Oh, what the fuck is the United States? I don't fucking get it. So, as far as I know, the Moors conquered fucking Italy. Okay? Including Sicily. I don't know about Palermo, but Palermo is the other island up a little bit north. But I can't believe I just compared Sicily to a fucking football. Then you gotta realize too that I don't fucking know. I don't know. You realize that, well, didn't the Moors also conquer Greece as well? I don't know. If they did, that means Angelo Mike is black. Well, that's just an excuse. Yeah, they conquered Greece, but they didn't conquer the little part that my mother was from. I don't fucking know. So, I'm not black. They also conquered Spain. Which means the Spanish in Spain are considered black. And I think they also conquered France too. So French people are black. That means Jusey's grandmother is black. Okay. I wonder if the Moors ever conquered Germany. Oh, that would be great. Then you would have both Jusey's side. Jusey. Could you imagine if Jusey found out she was black? Oh my God. That means that Matt guy is dating a black woman. No, wait, isn't Matt kind of French too? Oh my God, I know his ex-girlfriend was when he had all those kids with. Oh my God, all of Matt's kids are fucking black. What was what was a boy's name, like Leo or something? Lennon. That was it. Like fucking like fucking Vladimir Ilyich Lenin. There we go. Good old V.I. Lenin. And what was the little girl's name? I forget the little girl's name now. It was Lenin, and I think the other one was like Anna or something. That's not it. Adriana, I don't fucking know. With the little girl, the fucking the kid that fucking Lily, wasn't it? Wasn't that the girl's name? Lily? Where the fuck did I get Adriana from? Where the fuck did I get Anna from? I don't know. I think that was her name, wasn't it? Lily. Lily and Lennon. Like John Lennon, that piece of shit. Man, John Lennon was a piece of shit. He's not just a piece of shit, he's a whole shit. So now flying over trout called me a piece of shit. No. You gotta remember, I'm not a piece of shit. I'm a whole shit. Isn't that the girl's name? Lily? I seem to remember that's her name. I keep forgetting all these names. Everybody has a fucking name, you know. Fucking Chitin and what was her other cat's name? I keep forgetting. There was Chitin, and then there was the cat that stole her Thai pizza one time and threw it in the cat box or something. The fuck. It's a three-ring circus at that Yerga Man residence. And then and the mom's a fucking piece of work over there. The mom owns a farm, and she has a horse named Petey or something like that, and a fucking psychotic deer. This psychotic deer is going around fucking killing people. And her mom names his deer fucking Nitro. And the mom has a boyfriend named G-Shock. What? That sounds like a bad rapper name. Juicy explained the G-Shock thing to me, but I forget. It's a whole. I mean, that's what happens when you live in Maine, okay? Like, you literally have to find something to do in Maine. You know, so you have to name your fucking pets stupid fucking names. Like, what the fuck is a chitin? I don't know. I want to believe that she named Chitin because she got high on fucking cocaine once. And she was trying to write kitten or something. I got a new kitten, but she couldn't write it because she was so fucking stoned. and she kept writing chitin, and she like woke up, and she's like, what the fuck? And then she's like looking at her text message or something. Yeah, I got a new chitin. Chitin. Okay, that's gonna be the new cat's name. Chitin. What was the other one? Oh, Callie. That was the other one that stole the fucking pizza. Or California. Or Cali Yuga. Yeah. The deer. I don't know. A deer named fucking Nitro. That's fucking funny. Supposedly her mom owns this deer on her farm, and the deer keeps on like killing all these fucking animals and shit on the fucking farm. Like, deer aren't supposed to do that shit. Like, it'll get like aggressive and like tear apart like a fucking bear or something. Like, are you sure you have a fucking deer? Supposedly the fucking horse, Petey, fucking comes in the house and like sleeps in the bed like fucking Godfather. It's like fucking gravy. I'd be sleeping, and all of a sudden the fucking horse comes in. Can we just have like all the fucking animals come in to one fucking house? I told Juicy, she was like, well, if I want to come to Buffalo, I gotta find out how to get a fucking rental car. I'm like, your mother owns a fucking horse, okay? You could literally get on that horse and start riding to fucking Buffalo on horseback. Shit, I want to fucking get a horse, like for transportation and shit. Is that even legal to do anymore? Like, is it possible? Like, how legal is it? Like, how legal is it where, come on, Dick Griffin watches these videos. Other police officers watch these videos. Come on, Dick Griffin, come on. Comment. How legal is it if I were to buy a fucking horse and just like ride it around like it's my own like fucking car or something, like we used to do back to old West shit? How legal is that today? I mean, I see downtown a lot, there's like cops on horses, but, you know, I don't think it's the same thing because they're not going that fast. They're probably just like fucking trotting along. They go really slow. But I want to be able to have like a horse that like, you know how they like go up on their hind legs or whatever they do. That was a bad fucking horse sound. I just know. I know. I just made a bad horse noise. They go up on their hind legs like, whoa, boy. And then he just like bolts off. You don't see that downtown. You see probably. I always see cops on horses downtown. And it's like the one time I walked past this cop on a horse, I like petted the horse's head. And the cop like yelled at me, hey, shut the fuck up. I paid for that horse. I'm not allowed to pet the fucking horse on the head? That's bullshit. Ooh. Oh shit. Hold on. Sometimes this happens. Get another water. Sometimes what happens if like something's like really salty or something. Sometimes like a little piece of salt like gets in my throat and like irritates it. And, it like tests my gag reflex. I was like a fucking tickle in my throat. It's like I got a cough. I hate that shit. It's like an itch in the back of your throat. And it fucking sucks. No, but seriously, what's the legal? Is it legal to have a fucking horse to like ride around in, like in the city of Buffalo or Cheektowaga, whatever? Like, could I just like ride a horse like all the way to like, I don't know, California? I mean, when you think about it, if that's even legal to do, would it also make it illegal for to like be drunk on the horse? Like, if I were to get drunk, would that be considered drunk driving? Because, like, think about it. It's not like you're controlling the horse, really. You're just on the back of a horse. The horse is it's like almost being like in the passenger seat drunk. That's fine. But what if the horse got drunk and the police had to write it a ticket? That would be funny. Hey, your horse was drunk. It's like swerving and shit. I mean, because the Amish do that shit with the horses. So, I don't know, it could be legal. Is it only legal for the Amish? What if I was fucking Amish? How would you even prove that I'm Amish or not? Do I really have that stupid fucking beard and the stupid fucking clothes? I can't just say, oh well, I'm fucking Amish or something. Yeah, I'm driving a fucking car. I'm fucking Amish. You know what I found out? You know why the Amish have those beards like that, like those chin beards? And then they never have mustaches. You know why they don't have mustaches? For some reason, this is what I read. It was because the Amish are supposed to be simple folk, and they view having a mustache as something that royalty does. I don't know. That's what I heard. That's why you never see Amish with the beard, with the mustache. You know what are weird fucking people? Hasidic Jews. They're like those people that, like, they can't have sex with their wife unless there's you can't have sex with their wife unless there's like a hole cut in the fucking bed sheet or some bullshit. There's you can't talk to anybody that's not a Hasidic Jew because they're not chosen or something. It's like, it's fucking weird. My dad has this Jewish friend, Brian. I think Brian isn't really even Jewish, really. Like, I think he just calls himself that, but he's not like a real like Jewy Jew. I don't know what it is. Like, he doesn't. I think he just does. He's like my dad being like Catholic. But doesn't, you know what I'm saying? He calls himself Jewish. Probably like when somebody dies, they have like a thing in like Hebrew or something, or whatever the hell. I don't think he's like a real strict Jewish person. He's like one of those, what do you call it, the Reformed Jews. I think that's what they call them. Ow. I don't know. Oh, there we go. This goes out. He's not like, he's not like one of those guys that, what's that thing that they do in Israel where they throw a chicken over their head or something? It's really weird. There's something that they do, and it's like really, it's like a Hasidic thing. They throw a chicken, and then they like kill the chicken or something. For some reason they think like any of their like bad deeds, they can they like swing a chicken over their head, and it's supposed to make all their bad deeds go into the chicken, and then they swing it over their head like this, and then they throw it, and then they kill the chicken, and it's supposed to cleanse them of their sins or something. If I saw him do that, I'd be fucking running for the fucking hills. You know, fucking that's like real. That's like real. I don't know what you call it. That's like real Jew, right there. That's like real Jewy right there. Nah, you know what though? You know what? I keep saying I'm not racist. I'm really not. I'm really not. I just like, you know, I try not to be mean about shit like that. I admit I like the kind of fucking humor. It's good to goof on people. It's good to fucking goof on people. Just don't be hateful about it. You know what I'm saying? Just don't go too far with it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes my dad goofs on my friend, or not my friend, but his friend, and it's just like, oh yeah, and then they start jabbing each other like, you Catholics, you Jews. Yeah, that's good fun. As long as a person's in on it. Like, I would just go up to, the thing is that, like, my friend Eugene, he's black, but it's like, you gotta respect people's boundaries, you know? That's what all I'm saying. It's like, if you want to fucking crack jokes with the dude, that's fine. Just, you could go around and, you know, if you're good enough friends with him, you go, you go, oh, let's order food. Okay. We get a chicken finger sub. Okay. Of course you're going to get the fucking chicken finger sub, because you like that chicken. See, that's fine. As long as the other person's in on the joke. I wouldn't be going around and saying that to like just a random. It's like you've got to know the person. You know, you got to know the person. That's all that matters, really. Like I keep saying, oh yeah, my mom is intolerant of gays because she'll use the word fag and all that, and it's like, okay. And she's like, well, what do you think Crooch would say? Well, okay, first of all, Crooch is dead. Second, he probably doesn't even care. Because here's the thing. He's in on the fucking joke, okay? If he's comfortable enough with his lifestyle that you can sit there and crack jokes at each other, hey, go for it. You know, if I had a friend, you know, I gotta respect that my gay friends may or may not, my gay and transgendered friends may or may not appreciate they might not appreciate, you know, humor like that. And you gotta respect that. So it's like, I'm not gonna go up to like one of my trans friends and go, yo, what up, tranny, or something like that. That's, I don't know what I would say. I'd be like, hey, you know, it's fine to fucking goof on people as long as they're in on the joke. Okay, and hold on, I want to see something here. I got a new menu for Lovejoy Pizza. Did they raise the price? Oh yeah, they did a little bit. $10.95 as opposed to $10.50. All right, whatever. They must have raised those prices. So I got a Lovejoy Street sub. It was $10.95. And then I got an order of mozzarella sticks. How much was that? $5.95. $10.95 plus $5.95. It came out total to like $18.39. They raised the. No, Moz sticks are still the same price on the old menu. Did that get ripped off? $10.95 plus $5.95. Hold on. Then you gotta add tax, which is sky high in New York State. So let's see here. So, because someone doesn't seem right. $10.95 for the sub. Plus $5.95. Okay, it's $16.90, and then times it by. Let's see, $16.90 times. Stop. I think the sales tax is what? 8.25. So how do I put that in? 0.0. I think that's the sales tax, isn't it? And then plus 16.90. Okay, that seems about right. I wasn't gypped out of anything. But you know what? You know what I don't like? Hold on. Hold on. You know, I was kind of being a goof, like last couple days. Just being like, yeah, just like, yeah, Lovejoy's racist and all this other shit. Fuck. And let me come clean on something with you people. Hold on. Michael, you have a new friend suggestion. Oh, that's an old account. Whatever. Let me come clean on something here. Yeah, here's the thing. Yeah, I blew that whole thing out of proportion with Lovejoy being racist. I'm gonna tell you the God's honest truth about Lovejoy here. Yeah, it is racist. It is racist. It isn't as bad with the racism as it was like 30 years ago. There are some people of color in Lovejoy, but for the most part it is white. And once in a while we do have some racial tension in the neighborhood, but overall, I mean, it's it's not really racist. Not to these days. I mean, yeah, it's more racist than most parts of this city. Okay? Like North Buffalo, you really don't hear a lot of stories coming out of there about whatever. There are people around Lovejoy are a little bit more open, as I should say, about their race. They're open about their racism. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, it is racist. It is. Whatever I said about it being a bad area, it is 100%. It's nasty. But what makes it nasty is it's not about. There's not a lot of like murders around here. I mean, there's a couple. And when it happens around here, it's like the talk. It's like the talk of the town, like the place in Niagara Falls, the porn shop with the glory hole, the talk of the town. When it happens, it is the talk of the town. However, a lot of the crime around here. A lot of it's a lot of drug related crimes. It's a lot of like robberies, like people breaking into cars and people breaking into homes and that kind of stuff. And yeah, a lot. There's a lot of drug-related crime in Lovejoy. With a lot of heroin, that kind of shit. And yes, there is a lot of. There is a lot of, what do you call it? There's a lot of, like, just poor white trash around here. There's like I said, it's a lot of drugs, so a lot of times people around here look like they've been through the ringer, okay? As for, I mean, that's what it is. It's just, it is a lot, it is a really ghetto around here. I'm not gonna lie. I'm being serious. I'm not gonna come out and say, you know, I can confirm that to people that don't live in this neighborhood, yes, sometimes you'll find that people just don't know that people live back 30 years, and when you say, oh yeah, I'm from Lovejoy, some people will automatically assume that you're racist. Case in point, when I moved here from Zelmer Street, back when I was 14, my parents bought a house here in Lovejoy, and I think I was like going to school or something, or I was coming home or something. I was on the bus. It was one of those cheese buses that picks you up at the doors, like door-to-door service. So, so I used to take the little fucking short bus. I told one of my bus aides or something, yeah, we're moving next week. Or, oh, where are you moving to? Lovejoy area. She's like, why are you moving there? Trying to get away from the black people. And she was black. And it kind of upset me, really. I mean, it's like, what? And it really didn't upset me it really didn't upset me because she said that. It was more like, you're gonna accuse me of this? Like, I really have no say in this, really. I don't know. I'm just doing what they want me to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm just doing my duty. I'm just going where they go. You're gonna go after me about it? Don't go after me. Go after my parents. They picked out the area. You know what I'm saying? I'm just along for the friggin' ride. And yeah, I do believe that they really did move because of the black people in that Zelmer Street house. They really did move because of that. They claim that they moved because the house got robbed. Okay, fair enough. Their house got robbed how many times over on Zelmer? Once. One time. And their house got robbed one time. House got robbed one time on Zelmer. But in Lovejoy, it got robbed so many friggin' times and they refused to move. So, I don't know. Does it matter who robbed you? You should get the fuck out of there. And you know what? I do admit that when I lived on Huntington Avenue, which was in North Buffalo, okay? Huntington Avenue, it was in North Buffalo. I moved out of there because my house got robbed. I was kind of stupid about it, too. Okay, I was fucking dumb. What happened was I think I went to my parents' house for the weekend. Okay? Went to my parents' house, and the apartment was one of those apartments. It was like a building. Okay? It was a building, and I was like in the basement. I was like, hey, I had like one of those basement apartments. Never again. Never again with the basement. Because what happens is, so I was like I was like really in the basement, but I had windows, and the windows were like kind of like up near the ceiling, kind of. So I can look up there, and I'll see like people like outside like cooking and shit. Like doing like grilling. There'll just be people like walking. You'll see like fucking feet, you know. And sometimes I see people like looking in, like what the fuck, like fucking Sean and shit. Cause like Sean Gaziak used to like go over to that house a lot and hang out with Elijah and fucking Brian Sook, you know, all the real fucking winners. And he would go like behind the house. You go like behind the house there. Some of you looking in. I was friends with Sean for a while. He was a real winner. Yeah, he's just back then he was just a big fucking loser. He was a loser and he used people, and it was just I didn't want any part of it. So the one day I think I went to my parents' house, and because it was a basement apartment, right? The landlord put like these stupid fucking ghetto bars on the window, so it looked like I was like in jail. But there was a reason for that, and it's like I ended up taking the bars off the window because it just looked so tacky. And I realized why he did it, because people could. Because what happened was, I went out to my parents' house. Somebody got into the window and robbed stupid shit out of my house. They robbed dumb shit out of my house, like literally, it was dumb shit. It was like they took my home phone. I had a home phone at the time. They took that, and then they took. I had an Xbox on my table. They didn't take that. Okay, they didn't take that. But what they took was a cable box. Like this was like right. This was like right when they started transitioning to like the what do you call it? When you wanted to get over-the-air TV, you had to get like a special converter box. Nowadays, the TVs just come with it already in the TV. But back then, you had to like, get the special converter box because it was like transitioning into analog to digital. I bought a box like that. They took it on me. They took that box. But they didn't take my Xbox 360. Hold on, okay? I also had like $200 sitting on my table, and they didn't take the $200. Hold on, okay? All right. Yeah, so they took a landline phone. I had a $200 sitting on my table when I got robbed, and they didn't take that. I had an Xbox 360 sitting there. They didn't take that, but they took a big CD wallet full of not even real deep, like burned DVDs. They took. And I had a really, at the time, I actually had a really nice computer. I had like a real gaming PC, but it was a gaming PC back in the day. It was like a shit one from like maybe the mid 2000s. I don't have it anymore though. And I mean, yeah, that was what happened. They took a bunch of stupid shit. And they got in through the window. My cat was still there, you know. Thank God for that. I didn't even call the police because it was just so dumb what they took. It was just like, what the hell? And you knew that they weren't going to do anything anyway. So it was, I didn't even bother calling the police. It was like too much. It was like just whatever. Yeah, I should have kept those stupid fucking bars on the window and looked like it was in jail, like I was in jail or something. But like about a month after all that, I ended up moving. Actually, when I got robbed, it was funny. I was actually dating Amy at the time. I see, sometimes I forget that I actually dated Amy. I keep forgetting Amy came to was with me during 2 apartments. And I keep forgetting that. She was at the ass end of Huntington. And then she was also going over to my other apartment when I moved on Delaware. So, I mean, that's what happened. So I ended up moving about a month later to Delaware Avenue. And that's the reason. That's one of the main reasons I do not want like a first floor or a basement apartment. Because I feel like if I'm like in a building, or if I'm in like something like this where it's an upper lower type thing, or whatever the hell the situation is, I feel that if I'm on the upper floor, it's harder for people to rob me. And that probably isn't true, but it just makes me more comfortable thinking that. So I at least try to get something that's on the second floor, because it's like you would really have to like think about it. You would really have to like go through the building, and you might get caught by other people. But I mean, it's less chance to get caught by people if you go through a window, like especially a window like especially like one of those windows in the basement. Oh my God, forget about it. Because all they would have to do is lift it up, go through, take your shit, and leave, really. Like if I was on the top floor, they would have to go in, they would have to find a way in, okay? They have to find a way in, then they would have to, because they can't just slide through a window. They would have to have like a ladder or something stupid like that. They'll be found out in like 2 seconds. So that's why it gives you peace of mind. Because I don't like these downstairs apartments like I have now. But it's weird. My apartment's weird. Like, it's like half downstairs, half upstairs. And it's just weird. Like my bedroom and the bathroom are upstairs, and this is downstairs. It's really weird. How to even set this up, I don't know. I don't really like it that much. Like, I don't like the way it's set up. Like, I prefer it all on like one floor, really. But whatever. I want to get to, like, the next apartment I get, I want to get something that's upper. That's the bottom line. I want something that's like upper. I don't want to be, you know, and also too, I don't want to be living under someone where all I hear is boop 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 like that. I want to do the boop 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 like that. I don't know. Like the place on Delaware, I was what, on, what floor? I was on the second floor on Delaware. That was okay, but the place was a mess. The place was a fucking... It was... The place was just nasty. Bed bugs. Because what it was it was probably like... It was a building with like 25 units in it. And they were all fucking scumbags, okay? You want to know what my absolute favorite apartment was? Like, not taking into account the neighborhood. Just the way it was set up, the way it looked, the way it was. That place in South Buffalo. That place was awesome. Probably the second best was probably the one on Lovejoy, to be honest. The one I had, the last one before this, that one was pretty fucking nice too. It was huge, okay? It was big, okay? So, but then again, I had to deal with fucking dumbass downstairs and Dick McCarthy. I don't know. I just saw a dumbass when I went to fucking get my food. He was coming out of 7-Eleven. But I mean, that's what I want. I want something that's North Buffalo. I like that area a lot. And I'll be honest, it has nothing to do with how many restaurants are there. Because let's face it. I can go to those restaurants anytime. Doesn't bother me to take a bus out there. It really doesn't. It really doesn't. I love that area. It has more to do with it's just easier to get around. Okay, the bus around here, the William bus that goes up and down William, Lovejoy, whatever. When you really think about it, it only comes like once an hour. It really does. Like I thought, like when I first moved here, I thought, oh, that thing comes like every 10 minutes. No, that thing actually comes like once an hour. It comes maybe as much as the 14 in South Buffalo. That 23 that goes through like North Buffalo, that comes like every fucking 10 minutes. Okay, North Buffalo is a beautiful area. I love that friggin' area. Elmwood too. That Elmwood bus comes very often. It comes like every 15, 20 minutes. But it's all about... I'm telling you, it's not about the restaurants, okay? But when you think of Lovejoy, here's the thing. There's like when shit is about to get improved in the city, okay? Lovejoy is always on the bottom of the list to be improved. Whenever somebody says, hey, we're gonna put money into doing this area and this area, you never hear them do Lovejoy. So it's like all the areas and like a lot of the areas like on like North Buffalo and Elmwood and all that other shit, they're getting money put into those areas, and Lovejoy just sits back and is just like, okay, we're gonna have to do our own thing, really. It's like the rest of the city is just a lot more modernized than Lovejoy. It's just and it's sad. It's sad. It's sad to think that, but it's true. It's there's not a lot of money coming through Lovejoy. It's kind of like in the armpit ass end of the city. Okay, it kind of is. I've heard people say that Lovejoy is the armpit of Buffalo. It really is. It really is. When you really sit down and think about it, it really is. Like, think about it from a geographical standpoint here. It's just in this. It's just in a area. It's just like in its own friggin' area. You know, it's just. Like, it's just like it's its own area that just not secluded, but it's just a lot of people don't like forget about it. Like, a lot of times, like, and here's another example. I'll be truthful on this too. Like I said, but when I say, oh, I'm from Lovejoy, and people say like, oh, that means you're in that racist area, right? Well, I've had the equal number of people say, what the fuck is Lovejoy? Yeah. These are people that are from Buffalo, and they never heard of Lovejoy. Come on. It's kind of hard to believe, but I've gotten it a couple times. It's one of those places that people just forget about. Really, sometimes I just sometimes I just think that, okay, maybe Mayor Brown just kind of forgot about Lovejoy. Like it's so insignificant. It doesn't matter racism or not, but maybe he just thinks it's so insignificant and he just kind of forgot about it. You know, and it's like, oh, all this money's going to Canal Side. All this money's going to Elmwood. All this money's going here and here and here. And then there's like, he just names off all these places, but forgets Lovejoy for some reason. Then you got people like fucking Dick Fontana. He's the one that's actually fucking renovating. He's not even renovating. He's doing what he could to get this area up and going, but it's only like one man. He can't do it by himself. You know, I would love, you know what, I would love to see Lovejoy get a whole new makeover. You know, I'll be honest, I'm not really against Lovejoy. What it is I just don't like the stigma that comes with it, with the racism. I don't like. I just don't like that. There's all kinds of. That's like we're forgotten. Really, it's like more. I want to just get out of here and get to like a better neighborhood with better things, better opportunities. Really. You know, it's like that's what I'm really like. The racist thing, I mean, yeah, it happens. It happens, and it's like whatever, but I think I use that as an excuse a lot. Like, yeah, it is racist. But it is. I'm gonna admit it. Like, a lot of people here are race. A lot of people here are like old school. I think that's more of a better term for it. They're more old school than they are like racist. Like, a lot of these people, they wouldn't think about like going around killing people with black people or whatever. But they have no problem like using like old-timey words or speaking like old-timey folk. Like, they have no problem saying shit like Chinaman, or they have no problem saying colored people or something like that. They have no problem, but you got to remember that I don't really think that it's just the way that there's no real excuse, but I mean, when you really, I don't think they really have anything against that. I mean, I think it's just what they've been using all their life, and it's just, like, listen, if you use those same words all your friggin' life, and then all of a sudden, oh, you can't, colored, that's out of style now, or that's outdated, or whatever. I mean, that's them. They're gonna keep using it because that's what they used back in the day. You know, it's like you'll never see like an old person around here go say something like, I got these two African American fellows that moved in next door to me. You'll never hear someone say, I got this African American family that moved in next door to me. You'll never hear them say. So it would be like, oh, I got these Negro folk next door, or I got these colored people next door. They're gonna say that. Or sometimes they'll say black people. And I think everybody, no matter how old you are, how young you are, I think everybody knows that the N-word is racist. And the N-word, believe it or not, the old people don't really use that too much. Sometimes they do around here, like at the laundromat. Sometimes there's like two old fucking white guys, or those N-words, this, that, and the other thing. Yeah. But for the most, if you notice, like when I was taping the people at the food pantry, the one guy was every time he would try to tell a story, he would have to make sure the race of the guy was mentioned. So it was like, oh yeah, I got into an accident with this black guy. I got in a car accident with this black guy. Why do we need to know that he's black? Why can't you just say, I got in a car accident? It's like shit like that. It's like that low-key racism which it's not really, but it's borderline. It's like, it's just the way that people are brought up. You know, and I think like Dave Darling said the other day, there's a lot of black people around here, and there's white women that date black people around here. I mean, okay, that's true. But I think what goes on a lot is, like he said, the white women that date the black guys around here. What I seriously think is going on is these white women, okay, they've been hearing like all kinds of bullshit from their old fucking parents. And I think it's a lot of these white women are actually the daughters of these old racist men that lived back then. They're probably still around. They're like old now, but they're like the children of that, and they're having kids with like as like a fuck you to their fathers, grandfathers, whatever. And I think that's actually what's going on. It's not that like, oh yeah, I'm in love with this black man. I think it's more, for the most part, I think it's more like, fuck you, Dad, I'm gonna date whatever the fuck I want. Ellen, but guess what? You're gonna have a black grandson or something, you know. I think it's more just like a fuck you to all these people. Like, I think it's just like a fuck you to the old people. So that's what I'm talking about now. North Buffalo is just, oh man, North Buffalo. I consider North Buffalo and Allentown and like Elmwood Village and all that. I consider that area. I consider that area more. What do you call it? It's a lot more younger people over there. It's, you know, it's more people like me. It's a lot more laid back over there. You know, it's a lot of like not hipsters, but it's like all. It's just more young people, which is fine. I mean, it's more young people, and like, young people aren't as racist, you know. They try not to be racist. Like, when you think about it, though, racism in America, and I'm just saying this out of experience, a lot of it's dead. Well, I'm not saying it's dead, but you give it a couple more years. You wait till like all these old time people die, and you'll see a real big drop in the racism. Like, that's almost like a product of like back then. So you'll hear like if a lot of these people die, like older people die. You know, you get the younger people in, and it's just they think more in the now. They're like more for the gay rights, which is fine. And the older people are more traditional. They're more strict. They're more, you know, they want their shit a certain way. I think that the way it's going with young people nowadays, it's just sometimes you have to break from tradition and just, you know, times change. That's what I gotta say. You know, back in, you know, the 50s, 60s, doing gay shit will land you in jail. Nowadays, it's cool. Nowadays, it's cool. It's fine. And I don't fucking mind. Like, I think we do need some, you know, younger people in the government. You know, because, you know, I could bring a whole new perspective on how to run this fucking country. That's all I gotta say about that. It's a good thing. I'm not one to sit there and say liberal or whatever, but I agree. I think if we just, I'm just about, hey, the way you sum it up for me, I just want to fucking carry a gun to my gay friend's wedding while fucking smoking pot. That's all it is to it. That's what I believe. Just like, come on, just fucking. You're focusing on all the shit when you could be focusing on some real issues here. And it's every fucking side. I see news stories all the time about oh, Trump is eating this and Trump is eating that. Like, who the fuck cares? He's a shitty president. And it's like I see like George Takei and shit posting that, and it's like, okay, what's your fucking point? He's eating fucking McDonald's. Like, who fucking cares? You mean to tell me Trump would be a good president if he ate fucking broccoli every day? Come on. No, what gets me is, like, you have all this shit you could go after Trump on, but you make sure you focus on, oh, what word did he misspell today? That's fucking dumb, really. Like, go after something. Go after, like, his bad policies. Go after something else. It makes you look stupid when all you could go after is he spelled the word, I don't know, America wrong or something. He forgot the I. America. It's so dumb. It really is. It really is dumb. It really is just stupid. Ugh. So I was like live streaming this game called Odin Sphere last night. I was just doing it from the PS4. I didn't use Elgato. But who was watching me? Grandmaster Titty was watching me do that game. Here's a game I bought. Here's Odin Sphere right here. Yeah, so it's called Odin Sphere Left Grazer. I don't know. That's what it says. It's some Viking bullshit. So he asked me, do you play as anybody else in this game? I was like, I don't know. I was playing it for a couple hours, and I actually got to a part today where, yes, you do change characters. In fact, right on the back of the fucking box, it says 5 interwoven tales. So you play as 5 different people. It says, tell of a grand struggle over a ring of power. Each chapter centers on a unique protagonist. There you go, Grandmaster Titty. There's 5 different characters in the game. Now I'm playing as like this. I'm playing with this like kid with like fucking bunny ears. I don't fucking know now. He like goes around with a sword. It's actually a pretty cool game. It kind of reminds me of like a beat 'em up game mixed with an RPG, and it kind of reminds me of like the Friday the 13th game for the NES. The way you navigate. And it's just really good. It's really good graphics. It's like, I like the art style. It's like hand drawn, but it's like 2D. It looks really good. But I want to go play it right now. I'm gonna go live stream. So that's that. Goodbye.